Welcome to Rick's Firearm Academy of Detroit Personal Protection Tips. This is a regular feature that profiles, documents, and explains in very simple terms measures that you can implement to make you and your family safer. Right now, before I get started, I just want to shamelessly plug my YouTube channel. If you like this video, like the content that is present, I ask that you merely do me a solid. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. Okay. Yesterday I kicked off this feature with my very first personal protection tip. I was thinking that I should have led off with the tip that I'm going to profile today, but then I thought about it and I said, well, being a firearms trainer, personal protection specialist, you probably would have been expecting it. So I'm going to do that personal protection tip today. A defensive handgun is the ultimate tool of last resort when all other personal protection measures have failed. It is an excellent equalizer of force disparities, women versus men, small versus big, old versus young, weak versus strong, and one versus many. Any personal protection resource that fails to mention firearms is of questionable value. A firearm is not the answer to all of your problems, but when it is the answer, it is the only answer. And I would be woefully inept if I did not give you a couple of general considerations, especially if you are a new purchaser of a firearm. I think the very first thing that you should keep in mind is that if this is your first firearm purchase, and there are a lot of things that go into buying a firearm, but if you're buying your very first firearm or defensive firearm, a resource that you should avail yourself of comes with a gun. It is actually your owner's guide, your operator's guide. It will tell you in plain and simple English everything that you absolutely positively must know about the safe operation of your handgun, of your firearm, to use it safely. So yes, definitely read it from cover to cover. And if there's any information in it that you do not understand, usually there's a phone number or a website within the operator's guide to direct you to some resource specific to your gun that will help you be a safe operator of that gun. The second thing that I want to mention to you all is that, especially if this is your first handgun purchase, you should consider getting some training. Yes, your operator's guide will give you fundamental safe gun handling experience or safe gun handling rules. However, there's a difference between reading and doing. And if you aspire to be a safe operator of a firearm, I definitely would strongly suggest that you get some training from a well qualified trainer. And there's a lot of things that go into how to select a good trainer, but if you do your homework and compare trainer A versus trainer B, You will notice some differences. Trust your gut and do your homework. And the last point that I want to make you aware of is that some trainers are offering one-on-one training. That one-on-one training can give you the individualized answers to your specific questions and that are directly germane to the firearm you owned and just purchased. Training is very important, whether it's in a class or you get it one-on-one with a well-qualified and vetted trainer. But again, I'm going to leave you with this very specific tip. If you truly want to be safe in good times and in bad, it is hard to beat owning a firearm and being well trained on its use, purpose, and operation. This has been Rick Ector with Personal Protection Tips.